All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 8th of December 2025, and we just like going live. So, voice test 1 to 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So, let's just like get started with the fresh analysis. I just like going towards from the weekly time frame. Wow. How much support and resistance I'm just like having here. Need to remove these old things. Okay, okay, okay. Walaikum salam. Okay. So we are having like this resistance and this support on the left hand side. So just like need to jump from. So the previous previous weekly candle actually closed in a bearish form right on the support resistance area actually. So let's jump from weekly to daily time frame. Daily candle just like rejected with the long rejection. We can close with the wow long rejection and with a bearish candle. And this candle just like also break below this area, but still it's just like continuously pushing upside. So from daily to H4 to see more better picture, you know what? For more better picture, I just like need to see what's just like happening at this level. So from daily to H4. So H4, you guys can see the previous H4 just like do not have a upper wick. Look at this one. This H4, you can see clearly that it's just like do not have a upper wick here. See this one. And from H4 to H1, H1 just like created a resistance here. I can see a resistance here. So here is our new resistance because we are having clean traffic on the left hand side above this range, and this H1 just like still open. The previous H1 just like closed with a small body. This candle just like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle from H1 to M30. Okay, look at this one. M30 just like before that it was just like doing consolidation, and then it just like a strong healthy body just like close a candle in a bearish form. So if this current candle going to break below this rejection on the left hand side, we are having like a very beautiful clean traffic to the downside. Man, oh man, it's a Monday and we are in December, so we just like need to wait here to see if we can break and close below this old rejection. So we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Does that make sense? For that, we just like need some kind of volume. I can't see volume till right now. So I would like to see a candle should have to be broke these old candles. And I think so. It will be great if I just like wait for the candle to close and broke below these both rejection. And by depending on the volume, like with the opening of London session, there's a probability we could push down. Wow, it's just like pushing downside line. But this candle we just like close with a small body. I would like to see this candle to break below this small body candle. If it's just like really wanted to continuously pushing to the downside by depending on the volume. So let's see. So let's see. We just like continuously rejected from this resistance area. Actually, look at this one, rejected from the on the left hand side. So once it's just like going to break below this area, I'm anticipating with the volume that it could continuously pushing to a downside. So let's see. It's coming down. I think I'm just like started the stream and I'm jumping into the trade now. Here we go. I just like executed. I do execute it here. Stop loss somewhere here. TP could be somewhere here. Depending on the volume, might try to grab 80% at 20-25 pips. Now this candle have no business to come back and break its opening price. It should be continuously pushing to a downside. It's just like broke below this old rejection on the left hand side, broke the small body candle M30 just like closed after the consolidation. Now this candle should have to be continuously pushing to the downside, and by depending on the volume we are also having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So let's see if it could push to the downside or not. Let's see. The structure actually just like printed there just like having a higher probability, I would say, but it's a December and it's only Monday. Walaikum salam. So let's see. Come down, give me some 24 25 something like that. So it's a Monday. I will start my Monday with a good winning ratio, 10 pips in my favor right now. So it's December, so I just like made a plan to grab like 20, 25 if something. Wow, 30, 14, 16, 16, 13, 16. Wow. So now, if this candle come back to my entry point, I need to close my 50% position. You know what? I would like to close my 50% position here. But I wanted it to continuously pushing to the downside. Yeah, man. Yeah. Meeting you was such a pleasure, bye. I love you, bye. Respected, inspired by your journey. Thank you so much. Really, really, really. I really feel awesome after meeting you as well, Fizan. That was such a, like a beautiful meeting, I would say. So we'll meet you again, definitely. So let's see. Let's see. We are in a trade now. Inshallah, inshallah. Okay, man. I want this candle to continuously pushing to a downside because the previous H4 just like do not have a upper wick. You can see this candle pushing to a downside. H1 just like breaking the low of the previous H1 as well. We are having like this range on the left hand side. I would like to see to continuously pushing to the downside. There is no business of this candle to come back. You know what? Oh man, this is not good. 0.05. Now if this candle just like let me see this one 5 minute 5 minute also like in our favor. I think so 30% closure would be somewhere here when it's just like going to break its opening price. That makes sense. Yes, if it's just like going to close break its opening price, then I'm just like gonna close my 50% position actually. Okay, come on, where is the volume? I just like need a volume there. I just like need a volume there. I just like need a push to 20 pips to 22 25 pips, something like that. Just like need a volume there. So now you know what, it just like went again like 15 20, 15 to 12 13 pips in my favor. Now if it just like come back to my break even, then I'm just like gonna close my 50%. If now it's just like start rejecting from this area again, so we'll see. So come on, come on, come on, where is the volume? I can't see volume now. Just like it should not be behave like that. It just like broke this whole rejection on the left hand side. We are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. It broke the consolidation. It just like 30 minutes just like close in a very beautiful shape. Now this candle should not be wrecked like that. It should be go sap in my direction. This is something I just like needed from it. So I just like making a plan to bring my stop loss at break even now. Yeah, this makes sense. 18 pips, 18 pips. I can secure my Can I secure my 90% position here? 18, 20 pips. Come on. 15 pips is December. So just like take whatever just like market offering you. All right, 18 pips. A little more push. 20 pips, 16 pips. I think so. Here at 20 pips, I need to close my 80% position here. I'll leave the rest to see if it could continuously pushing downside and hit my TP. Just like close my, it's a Monday, start of the week, and it's December as well. So I'm just like taking these 18 pips and close like 80% position there and leaving my 20% to continuously pushing downside. If it's just like continuously pushing downside and hit my TP, that will be my bonus. If it's just like come back and hit my break even, I'm just like not gonna lose anything actually. It's a Monday. So don't forget that it's just like a Monday. You guys can secure 80%, 50%, whatever suits you. Just like secure some position there. Just like start grabbing some chunks, and then we'll see what kind of things you just like gonna build by grabbing some chunks again and again. All right, so wow, 26 pips now is just like pushing in our favor. Great, great. It's a Monday, and 25 pips is like more than enough, I would say. Just like more than enough. Okay, wow, 27, 20. Oh, can I just like close with not bottom week? So I'm just like gonna close this one. So I'm just like gonna close this one actually. You know what? So I'm just like happy I grabbed like 30 pips, 27, 28 pips on a Monday by depending on the candles. depending on how it just like move, secure some money. I can buy some meal with it with this money actually. So 20 pips. Wow, very nice. Very, very nice. What a beautiful execution by watching the structure. The candle just like close with a healthy body. Next candle create a wick, break its own low, break this small body bullish candle, a bearish candle, like a impulse entry in trend, and it's just like showing volume. And look at the way how it just like moved. As it just like move 18 pips, I just like close my 18% position. I was actually wanted to hold this trade until this support area, but the way how it just like close with no bottom wick, and also it's just like a Monday, so I just like secure my position there. So just like look at how much pips I just like secure, like almost 27, 28 pips on the day of Monday. It's a very beautiful day, I would say. It's a start of the week is just like in a very awesome way. So really nice. So someone just like secure 20 pips. Wow, I took this trade before you start the trade. Okay, deep just like already were in a trade. Let me just like look at this one. Wow, deep. I think you just like did you execute it as, oh, you just like took a loss? Oh, so you just like executed even this candle did not break the low of the previous candle. It did not break the low of the previous 50-minute candle. So why you just like start taking trades here? If you're having like a plan to go with the dynamic risk, if you just like had a plan to go with the dynamic risk, I would say you should need to tore your position into two pieces. Let me just like explain you this one. So if you just like had a plan to go as a dynamic risk, you should have to add one position here. Like you just suppose that you're going with 0.10, so you just like need to put one position like 0.05 here, 0.05 somewhere here, and stop loss could be somewhere here if you just like wanted to go as a dynamic risk. But you just like execute it here. Even this candle did not break this low, 50-minute did not break its structure. So yeah, it's a mistake. You just like need to make notes on it. Wow, just like continuously pushing downside now. Very good. You just like move 50 pips in our favor. But why I just like close the trade? Because the candle just like close with no bottom wick. I think so it will be better because I already secured some position. But yeah, see this one, clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, and we just like grab some chunks from the middle of the range. This is what trading is about. If you can predict just the single 30-minute candle, what going to be happen with the next 30-minute candle, you will become a profitable trader. That's it. That's the only thing you need. You just like don't need to understand, don't need to like go deeper like what will be going to be happen for the whole day. You just like need to understand that what could be happen in the next 13 minutes, what could be happen in the next 15 minutes. That will be more than enough for you. Yes, man. Okay. Okay, please need your advice. I want to only focus on gold during London session and want to start focusing on Euro USD pound yen during New York session. I would say stick with one pair only. Whatever session you are just like trading, stick with one pair and just like focus on only one thing and become a like a perfect person in that one pair actually. Because if you're just like doing two three pairs, you just like need to understand the economy of those countries as well. You just like need some kind of fundamental education as well. You just like need to understand the technical how they just like moving in the certain volume, so that will be distraction for you if you just like continuously doing like 3 to 4 pairs at the same time. So I will recommend you just go with one pair, or if you can choose any, if you just like really wanted to choose another pair, keep it as a second option. Suppose that gold just like stuck in some kind of a consolidation, not giving some kind of move, and that pair, that certain pair we just like choose as an extra option. It's just like creating some kind of great structure so you can flip towards that one. So just like do that thing actually. Okay, is 4200 possible to hit? How I may know, but I think so. We are just like going to be tapped to this support area right now. It just like already fill this range. If there's like a lot of volume, then anything could be happen. It could be continuously pushing to the downside. Okay, now if we have a strong bullish confirmation, then Asian session trend was bullish. Okay, so what? सर कहाँ गलती हुई यहाँ मुझसे इम्पल्स एंट्री ली थी 30 मिनट पे ओके लेट मी जस्ट लाइक लुक एट योर चार्ट सो जस्ट लाइक एग्जीक्यूटेड हियर it just like broke the low and what was the time actually there is it like Asian or something like that it's just like break above the high and you just like need to understand once you just like execute it here is it some few minutes left for this scanner to be closed if there's just like 5 minutes 3 minutes left for the scanner to be closed so you should have to be wait for the scanner to be closed because the way I'm just like I can see on this candle that it just like broke the low of the previous candle and then it just like broke above the high. But if you just like, oh, you just like executed somewhere here, oh, it's just like hit your stop loss. Just like try to mark your charts while streaming. There's just like a lot of person who just like need to ask the question. So just like mark down proper your chart where you just like executed, why you just like executed, what is the reason. Just like mark it down with a proper marking, I would say. By this, I just like need to assume by my own self that what just like just you just like did there like you just like need to read down can I just like close in a bullish form but it just like did not break and close above the previous bearish candle did not show a strong momentum here and then next candle create a big break above the high you just like wanted to go as an impulse and you just like need like a counter trade setup because the previous candle you can see just like continuously pushing to a downside and I would say like the session trend were is a bearish one and then next candle it broke the low broke the high and how much time was left where there when you just like going to be executed and if you just like execute as an impulse entry that it will continuously pushing upside so you just like manage the risk that makes sense but I just like did not see any kind of buy here you know what how I would like to take a buy in this kind of situation I would like to see a candle should have to be closed in a strong healthy body like this candle should be closed somehow like this above the previous candle high and then the next candle create a wick and break above the high so here I can execute clean traffic tradable range and a counter trade setup this makes sense so just like mark down these things make it in your notes wow we just like tap to this support area wow very nice so just like grab the center portion of this area which I just like always talk like try to grab if there's just like a 50 pip range try to grab 25 pips if there's just like a 60 pip range try to grab 30-35 pips if there's like a 100 pip range try to grab 50 it's just like easy to grab so we just like never knew that it will continuously push it to a downside or not it just like went down because of the volume even the previous candle just like do not have a bottom wick so as it just like closed without bottom wick so I just like close my position had a plan to hold in until my TP but I just like need to take action once I just like got some kind of confirmation which is just like going against me or which is some kind of going in my favor so just like need to take action we cannot be predict the market as a retail trader as I just like already told this thing every time and right now I think so we just like started a stream and after starting the stream we just like execute one trade and make some profit and many people which is like going to be leave the stream because they just like got their signal make money and now they're just like oh getting off from the stream but whoever just like going to be stay here they are a pure person who just like really wanted to educate themselves so yes so someone just like exited on 46 piece wow winning streaks we just like continuously having a winning streaks please need your advice okay I just like told you bro should have left a runner that bullish 30-minute candle had no lower wick 30 minute this one so what if it's just like do not have a lower wick this can also do not have a bottom wick so 40 pips secure thank you for the this education very very well then wow brother what happened to your wall color last day Santa Claus just like jumping into my room and he just like want me to change the color of my wall and I just like told them okay do it whatever you just like want you to do they just like change the color just like change the color what is the question like that what happened to your wall color his chain. Can't you see that? So starting with the Monday, I was not expecting these kind of questions actually. I was feeling people just like it's been like 2 days, we just like in the weekends, and now the people just like come back with the full energy, and they're asking what happened with the what happened with your Volga. Really awesome. I love you, whoever you are. So please need your advice. I want to only man, Mr. Non-stop. You are also non-stopping here to sending or spamming the chat. I already answered your question. Just like stick with one pair. Just stick with one pair, and if you just like wanted to go with another pair, keep it as a second option. Just like get proper grip on only one pair. You just like need to spend time with only one pair and understand how it's just like moving during the volatile time, how it's just like moving with the news, how it's just like moving when it's just like starting a trend, how it's just like moving when it's just like become volatile. Just like spend time with only one pair and just like get proper grip on only one thing. Just be best in one thing, I would say. Just curious. I have been with you since you started YouTube live, bro. Just messing with you. Okay. So really, really appreciate the love. Your Pakistan. Your Pakistan? Yes, my Pakistan. It's not yours. It's my Pakistan. We won by now. We won by now. What do you mean we won by now? You want by now. So go ahead. If you just like I really want you to take a buy. We just like took one trade here. Now we'll see if kind of just like come down and create some kind of a strong support at the support area. So there's a probability you can give your trade a chance for the continuation pushing to the upside again. So yeah, just like need to wait. And if you just like really wanted to go with the sells again, if you just like having a bias to take a sell, I will recommend you to let the wait for the candle to close, let it create some kind of a support like a weak bullish candle, and then if the next candle create a we can break this low. So here is the next target you are having. So you can go for that one. But if a candle just like going to be closed with a strong bullish candle, then you can go for the buys. So these days when we are just like heading towards like this, we are in a December, actually not heading, we are actually like in a December. Before that, you guys remember we can easily grabbing like 40 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips, something like that. Now market just like become volatile. December just like mostly everyone knew that most of the time the summer just like having volatility or the volume is just like less there. So you just like need to adopt the market. Before that, if we are just like getting like 50 pips, now if it's just like offering you 20, 25 pips, just like take that, just adopt it. Once again we're just like going to be hit the market with a volume. So you will start again getting like 50, 40 pips, something like that. So just like adopt the market. Sir, आपका हेयर कटिंग नाइस है. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. हेयर कटिंग नाइस. वाओ. Really? Okay. uh, well, sir, Allah continue to bless you. Thank you so much. By 140 people watching and only 30 likes. Yes, not fair with me. There's just like more 140 people just like watching, and I'm just like having 36 likes. Just like not a fair thing for with me. You guys just like continuously getting quality education. You guys can see my all the stream, and you will just like going to be get like a quality education there. There's just like no bias cells. You will just like going to be find out where you will just like not going to be get any kind of sense. So whenever I'm just like going to be execute on some buy or sell, there always you will find out like a logical like a logic there behind the scene actually. So yeah. All right. Okay, so just like watching right now, if it's just like going to be create some kind of support here on a support area, looking at h4, look at this one. The candle just like do not have upper wick. What does that mean? What does that mean? If the candle just like do not have upper wick, it means it's like having like a 50% probability. And if I'm just like teaching you something about 30-minute time frame, it doesn't mean that it's just like going to be react only on the 30-minute time frame. If it's just like going to be happen on on any time frame like h1, h4, daily time frame, whatever time frame you just like watching there, it will react in the same way. Look at this one. This h4 do not have a upper wick. Look at this one. It's just like continuously pushing to a downside. 50% probability that it will continuously pushing upside. So it's just like start pushing to the downside. You see this one? And if you just like really wanted to execute on this kind of structure by looking at 4 hour time frame, you just like need to look at smaller time frame. It smaller time frame also respecting this situation where market is like having a 50% probability. So let's just like jump from H4 to H1. If you just like looking at H1 just like drop the volume with a small bearish candle. And if you just like looking at 30-minute time frame, 30 minute we're just like doing consolidation, and then you will see that this candle close with a healthy body and close below this consolidation area. The next candle create a wick, break the low, and we just like execute it, because the previous H4 was just like do not have a upper wick having a 50% probability, and lower time frame just like printed a complete structure. So low time frame we just like going to be tell you what gonna happen on the high time frame. So by looking at the low time frame respecting the high time frame, we just like execute it, grab some chunks. It's just like a Monday, and that's it. That's a simple analysis. Okay. I have a problem. Gold is not consistent with the stop loss. Sometime it's 20 pips, sometime 40 pips. What should I do? Because our winners stay the same, but our loss remain big with our stop loss. So just like do like I would say dictate your load size. If you just like getting a bigger stop loss, just lower the load size. You should have to be keep your things into 1 to 2% risk of your capital. That's it. Just like calculate the risk you're just like going to be take there, calculate that risk, and then just like execute on some structure. So that will help you out. And if you just like feeling goal is just like not consistent, then it means you just like did not spend much time with it. you, you just like don't know a proper like how to read the gold, how to read the candles, how to read the volume during the gold, because you spend less time with it. I would say just like do some back test, and you just like need to, before adopting gold, before adopting any kind of other pair, you just like need to spend at least like 1 month, I would say, just like by watching it and make notes on it. When the volume just like hit that certain pair, when it's just like giving you some kind of clean moves and how it's just like printing structure there, just spend one time as a trial, I would say, and then go as go for the adoption, and start with the lower lot size and build your confidence. Sir, enjoyed yesterday's session. I genuinely appreciate how much effort you put into helping your students learn. I executed a sell when price was breaking the 30-minute low, still secured 20 pips, but had a late entry because I was looking at that. Okay, thank you really much. First thing, just like really appreciated, Baz. You just like go to your one-on-one session and you just like really satisfied with it. This is something I really wanted to hear actually. Uh, damn, she's really moving. Yeah, it's really moving. But if the way just like rejecting now, if it's just like going to be, it's a opening of London now. Wow, we just like enter into opening of London. So it's a opening of London. Yes. So if it's just like going to be create some kind of a strong support area here, next can create a we can break above the high. There is a probability we could continuously pushing upside. So let's see. Yes, bye. Did you trade any trade today? Oh man, you just like missed this trade. I just like started a stream and executed a sell and grabbed like 27 pips, 26, something like that. Took a loss before you entered a trade on 50-minute time frame. Okay, why you guys just like executed on a 50-minute time frame? If you just like wanted to execute on a 50-minute time frame, this candle before when I just like started the stream, I saw that this candle did not break the low of the previous small body candle, or even on a 50-minute candle there was just like no execution. We are having like rejections here. So for if you just like really wanted to execute, you should have to wait for the candle to break at least this small body candle, because this candle just like showing less volume in the market. And if there's just like a less volume, then there is no business of this candle to create a wick and break this candle low. If it's just like going to break this low, there's a probability the volume going to be hit the market, and it will continuously pushing downside. You are having like clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, sitting with the volume time, each and everything just like align with each other. So what are the probability? You just like need to ask yourself. Wow, look at the push now. It's just like continuously pushing upside now. Wow. I think so. If it just like stopped here and close somewhere here, so there's a probability we can give our trade one more chance. But if this current candle fill almost like more than half of the range of this clean traffic on the left hand side, so then we just like need to wait for some new structure, some kind of breakout structure, or some kind of a breakout structure to the downside as well. So yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, just like need to wait. I think so. The way just like pushing to the upside, just like almost fill half of the range on the left hand side. Look at this one. When we just like executed somewhere here, you can see we are having like a 60 pip range to the downside, and we grab like 27 pips. But the way just like pushing upside and not like close yet, and it just like move like almost 50 pips. And if it's like suppose it's just like going to be stop somewhere here, then you are having like a 40-50 pip range, but it's still open. It's just like now stopping. So no one knows that where it's just like going to be stopped. If it's just like going, oh, look at this one, just like continuously pushing upside. So if it's just like going to fill more than half of the range on the left hand side, so it doesn't make sense to take a buy. Then I will see if candle just like going to be close below the support or close above the resistance, so then I can give my trade another chance. So that makes sense. Yes. Oh, look at this one. 50-minute also break above the previous candle high as well. Now you're just like heading towards rejections. It's the opening of London actually. So nothing for me now. There's just like nothing. I just like need to see how this candle is like about to be closed. So then we'll take some decision. Till that, there's just like nothing for me. All right. Took two trades, both were positives. So done for the day. Oh wow, really nice. It should be done for the day. Two trades, both are just like you just like won those trades. Yeah, that should be close the chart and spend time with your family. I deposited $50 and you it and okay. My eyes are just like become weak. I deposited $50 and grew it to $100 by following the Raja Bank method regularly. My knowledge and confidence have improved. Now please tell me what the minimum deposit should be. The minimum deposit I would say should be minimum $1,000. Just go with a live account of $1,000 and try to make like 400 $500 in 1 month or 2 month, and just like 2 month 3 month I would say, and prove yourself that you are a good trader. And still you just like having less money with you, then just like withdraw that profit and buy any funded account and grab the liquidity, grab the money. That's the proper process you just like need to go through. So close the jars. Family sleeping. It's 3 Oh, you are in Canada right now. I forgot that. So you should sleep. Yeah. Now you make profit. You just like going to be get good dreams actually. I love Raja Banks, the man who doesn't sell fish. Yeah, exactly. Great guy. Compared to previous week today, market has volume and clean range. Okay. You know what? We are heading towards FOMC later. Here in Pakistan, after like late night of Wednesday, we just like going to be hit with the FOMC. So I think so. Before that, might be we just like going to be see some kind of volatility or strong volume, or might be price just like going to be priced in. And you know what, if we just like going to be get like the same numbers, or if they just like going to be cut the number, there's a higher probability gold could crash actually for a while, for one day I would say, or for a few hours, and then it will sustain somewhere and again starting its bullish momentum. So I think so before FOMC we just like gonna face some kind of volatility there. I will attend the full live. I learned so much from you. Thank you so much. It's like 3 a.m. and someone just like don't want to sleep and want to take the complete session. So this is some kind of passion I just like need to see in everyone actually. If you really wanted to achieve your goals, you cannot sleep actually. You can't sleep. It always will be running in your mind that you have to achieve something, you have to do something with your life, you have to do something for your family or for your friends, whatever your relations. So yeah, we can't stop. We can't sleep actually. I really love that. Okay, so see this one now. Just like need to understand one thing. This candle, even it's just like moved in a bullish form, you will see it's just like rejecting from this area and move like 100 pips. A single 30-minute candle move like 100 pips. And even if it's just like going to be closed in a bullish form and next candle create a wick and break above the high, it almost fill more than half of the range on the left hand side. So doesn't make sense to try to take a buy here for the continuation. No one knows that might be just like going to be create a little push to the upside and then again it's just like jetting and coming to the downside. So this is a situation just like when you just like need to stay away from it. Now you know what new structure I just like would like to see on the charts. If a candle break above this area, you can see we are having clean traffic on the left hand side. If we just like going to break below this area, even we are having like a mess on the left hand side. But if we just like got some single candle which is like close below the support area, so depending on the volume, I'm repeating it again because we are having mess on the left hand side, a lot of rejection. Still you just like wanted to take a sell. If you're not comfortable with the sell, don't take that. If you're just like comfortable with the sell, then you just like need to depend on the volume. That volume will break through this all rejection on the left hand side and will continuously pushing to the downside. Breaking a close above 4220 will be a nice buy cause a clean range on the left. Yeah, that makes sense. Beautiful. Above this area, 4220, clean traffic. Yes. सर 12 दिसंबर राजा सर के दुबई बूट कैंप में पार्टिसिपेट किया है बट सपोर्ट टीम से वेन्यू और शेड्यूल का कोई कंफर्मेशन नहीं आया है यार वो एंड पे आ जाएगा आप लोगों को डोंट वरी वेन्यू पहले रिवील नहीं किया जाता हमेशा इन टाइम पे इन द लास्ट 1 डे और 2 डे यू जस्ट लाइक गोइंग टू बी गेट द वेन्यू एक्चुअली ओके ही इज़ अ गुड गाय विद हिज स्ट्रेटजी आई वाज logged in SMC strategy before but with his strategy I am doing wonder even if I use buy stop or sell stop. Wow, great. It's just like impacting on your on your trading journey and you just like continuously making money. That will be awesome for me as well. Would like to clarify to me his strategy, his this strategy will not Profirm refuse to pay me because of this strategy. What? Clarify to me, bro. No, Profirm could not be going to refuse your like withdrawal amount if you are using like it's just simple scalping, bro. It's nothing like that. You just like not using high average trades here. You are not closing your trade within few seconds. We are holding trades almost like let me see this one. So we just like open this trade at 9:45. Can I see this one in more deeper detail? Opening and closing time. So we just like hold on this trade almost like more than 5 minutes. Look at this one. One 5 minute, second 5 minute, and third 5 minute. So it's a scalping, simple scalping. No other any pro firm just like going to breach your account actually if we are using this scalping simple strategy. uh, ये लोग I'm just like not gonna understand what you're saying. Now I'm 15-minute engulfing, not good for buy after closure. No, it's just like not good for buy. 30 minutes still open, 50 minutes just like close here. Already fill half of the range on the left hand side. Look at this one. so not comfortable with the buys. uh, Kasser bhai, can you please increase your microphone volume? Voice is low. You just like need to join Market Fluidity University if you just like really wanted to hear the loud voice. Here I can't do anything about it. I already done whatever I can do. You just like need to increase your volume. First column, sir, has opening time. What? Ah, thank you so much. Look at this one. 9:38 and just like close 9:45. Like almost 7 minutes we were just like holding this trade. The volume too loud, I turn it down. Look at this one. If you can see on a YouTube, you can read this text. The volume were too loud, I turn it down. So it's a issue with the YouTube. You're just like going to be get the stream I think so. You're just like going to be get it like 10 second late. It's having like a latency if you're doing some live stream on YouTube. And yeah, these kind of things you just like going to be get with the free thing. Actually, this is something just like need to understand. Free things just like always come with some glitches. Yeah, I'm 15 close, but it's just like feel more than 50% of the range on the left hand side. Even you just like going to be execute above this area, what you just like trying to grab, we are having these mess on the left hand side and we are having rejection. So could be dangerous, I would say. Risky one. Amazing difference from YouTube to Zoom. Yeah, impossible to compare exactly. Sometimes gold hit our stop loss in a minute, even if our SL is 30 pips. That's an issue, right? What is the issue? That's the issue. Like sometime we just like executing on a trade, and we just like exit from the trade, and then the YouTuber just like realize we just like execute and we just like exit, and they are late. Okay, yeah, it's the power of MFU. Exactly, man. BTC ready for impulse 30-minute buys. Steve, I never trade BTC actually, bro. But for you, let me look at this one. BTC 30-minute buy. Look at this H1 candle, just like having a long rejection and its body just like small. On a 30-minute, it's just like close in a bearish form. So where you just like saw that impulse buys here, you are having this rejection after above this area, again rejection. I think so that doesn't make sense. You just like need a lot of volume. And how you will recognize the volume in BTC? We don't have any kind of data who just like move the BTC. What I just like feel about BTC, it's a mafia currency. Once they just like need to transfer their money from one place to another place, BTC will start getting like volume there. Once they just like they just like going to be shifted their money from someone somewhere to someone else, going to be withdraw the money. BTC or some other pairs just like going to be get down. So no confirmation. It's a thing we just like running with some other with some like rich hands, I would say. So I don't believe until it just like get regulated, we just like going to be get proper data where BTC is just like going towards like to the upside or to the downside. Right now it's just like only having like a technicals, nothing else. In my view, I don't know how the crypto traders just like look at this one, but in my review, in my perspective, it's just like useless for me, to be honest. Not authentic thing, I would say. 1 minute breach, no, it's just like not gonna 1 minute breach. If you just like going to hit with the stop loss, you just like need to read the facts, or just like need to discuss with the team. 1 minute rule just like going to be implemented like that. Suppose you just like took almost like 6 trades, and Out of four trades, you just like close within few seconds, and one or two trades you just like holding for 1 minute. Actually, in simple words, majority of your trades must be having a holding more than 1 minute. That's it. And minority doesn't going to be effect on that one. And if you just like continuously getting the losses there, they just like not going to be breach your rule. If you just like continuously getting losses in few seconds, actually not going to be breach your account. Okay, I missed the trade. Which one, Ahmed? You just like miss the sell or miss the buy? So that's just like waiting right now. If we just like going to break and close above this resistance area, so there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. And if it again going to be create some kind of strong bearish candle here, so there's a probability it could again come to the downside. And then you know what, if it's just like going up and then again going down, then I will look at this structure in this shape. We are going to be get to bounce 1, bounce 2, bounce 3. So now there is a probability which is like not going to be get the bounce 4. Then I think so we will just doing going to be do some kind of consolidation, or might be going to be create some resistance, break the low, and then we'll continuously pushing to a downside. Or if it's just like going to be do some kind of consolidation, then break above the high for the buy, break below the low for the sell. This is the scenario if market just like going to be do some kind of bouncing in this range. And if we just like going to be get a candle which just like going to be close above this area, then there's a probability we will keep pushing to the upside. Clean traffic. So let's see. Oh, you just like miss the sell. Okay, it doesn't matter, don't worry. There is always opportunity will come on the charts. You just like need to wait and watch. Just keep patience. Wow, just like pushing to the upside now. Fill the range. And there's just like 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. There's just like 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. A single 30-minute candle. Look at this one. What we will do? We just like only work with the 30-minute time frame. But single 30-minute candle just like moving more than 120 pips. So this is the time when we just like need to look at 50-minute time frame so we can grab something with a better stop loss. So 50-minute time frame will show you some structure. So if candle just like start printing in a bigger size, you have to like convert yourself from 30 minute to 50 minute. Or if you just like only waiting for the 30 minute to close in this kind of volume, so high probability you're gonna miss the complete move there. Yes. So just like waiting to see, waiting. I just like wanted to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. Is it allowed to close position in a few seconds in dominant funding? Yes, it's allowed, but not your majority trade should not be like that. I already explained this one. Someone just like took a buy and secure 20 pips. Very nice. Sir, if this single candle breaks and close above the resistance, can we take chance on the as the left side is so clean? You know what? There's just like almost 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed, and I don't think so. It's just like going to be close above the resistance area. If it's just like going to break and close above the resistance area, then I just like need to look at the volume, look at the need to see at least like a 50-minute structure there, because it's just like already moved a lot. Look at this one on a 50-minute even, it's just like rejecting from this area. And look at the movement, it's just like move more than 130 pips. It's a Monday, so I would like to see some structure to be formed actually. So just like waiting right now. Okay. Look at the Dominion market Discord. Many payouts are getting rejected with this reason, and one of the trader payout was rejected because he closed 4 trades below 1 minute in 80 trades. No, it's just like not gonna happen. Believe me, it's not gonna happen. It's a fake thing you are talking about. From 80 trades, he just like closed 4 trades. No, it's a 100% lie you are just like saying here. You just like do not have a proper confirmation about it. It's not gonna happen. Even you know what, you took almost like suppose that you just like took 8 trades and they're just like 7 trades or 6 trades which is like close more than like having a time of holding like more than 1 minute, and 1 or 2 trades just like close within a few seconds, it still will not going to be like breach your account. So not gonna. No, people just like saying a lot of lie while he just like try to blame someone else for their failure. So don't believe anyone. You can ask the team directly and ask them. Actually, ask the team directly. If I just like took 80 trades and my 4 trades are just like closed within 1 minute, they will just like going to be give the answer. So that will be the confirmation. The people who just like lose the money, if they are telling you, there must be something they did actually. I'm just like in this industry from 5 years. I knew knew all the things actually. Sometime what happened? People just like send me the chart with single candle and just showing me they are a very good trader. It's not the truth. I knew that if they are not showing me the chart, that's mean before this profitable trade they are having like a lot of losing trades there. So just like use the common sense. So what is the difference between phase one and phase two? Which one should I buy? Depending on your I would say grip on your pair actually. Like you are a beginner, if you are a beginner, I would recommend you to go with the two step, and if you are a pro trader, then go with the single step, whatever suits you. Not breach, bro. Rejected payout, they are also not going to be reject the payout. I can also give you guarantee about it. I'm just like doing live and saying these words in front of hundred of people, so it is whatever I'm just like telling you. Someone just like secure 40 pips in 15-minute impulse buy, expected volume to push up. Oh, great. But great, John, you just like secured that one. Look at the rejection now. I was just like not comfortable with this one. Your trades needs to be open for over 2 minutes, not just like 1 minute. Most of the majority trade. It's not like that every trade, but majority of trades. There are few trades when we just like executed and exit within few seconds, like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And you just like guys going to be get this rule on every pro firm, each and every pro firm wherever you just like going in this industry, you just like going to be get the same rule, believe me. Let's just like look at the pound yen, what just like going pound yen just like doing here. Wow, pound yen weekly candle just like closing as an impulse entry. If it's just like going to break above this high, it's having like a 60-70 pip range in it from weekly to daily. Daily just like doing consolidation. H4 just like going towards the rejections on the resistance area on the left hand side. I think so above this area. It's like a range of 70 pips. H1 going towards this resistance area. You are having like a support here. Breaking above this high, you are having a beautiful range. Breaking below this low, you are having like a 25-26 pip range. I don't think so it makes sense. It's a clean tradable range, I would say. You just like need a lot of volume to go through and fill this range on the left hand side. Still it's a mess on the price action on a pound yen actually. So yeah, not interested. Okay, someone just like grab quick 35 pips. I did not took that buy trade because I want to follow your footstep. Yeah, look at this one. I who knows that market will go from here to here? Who knows that? No one knows that. But it could be it could be do something like that. I knew that because it's just like already fill 50% of the range on the left hand side, and I was expecting this thing. But if it's just like pushing to the upside, might be many people just like going to be trapped into it. But at the end, it's just like reacting in the way what I was just like talking about. See this one? So who knows that market will go this much high? It could be go a little high and then reject it from this area. It could be go upside, can reject it from this area. So if I just like found something risky, why I just like need to become a part of that one? I don't need to be force myself for the execution, because if I'm just like executing somewhere here, it was making sense. Reason? Lot of rejection, small body, broke the low, volume time, clean traffic, tradable range, 50 pips range, grab 25 to 30 pips. If I'm executing in the middle of the range, somewhere here, and I knew that there's just like a mess on the left hand side, there's just like a rejection on the left hand side. So it's just like become risky to me. Hi, brother. From the pre London, I was waiting for the next same trade that you took, but I was not able to enter the trade as my prop account chart was stuck and the candle was not moving. Oh, I have reached out to the support and they are mentioning that it was my issue. There is a lot of issue with the account. Which one? You just like need to open a ticket and make a video and send them screenshot. Might be there's some kind of internet issue you're just like going to be having that time, or ask your friends or anyone else who just like using the same account, if they're just like going to be face the same problem, then make a video and send to the pro firm, and they will definitely will work on it and will take a claim about that one as well. H4 candle will be open 5 hours and all of a sudden few candles will be invisible. Okay, I'm so done with the account that I trade with. Okay, due to this I sometime feel like quitting trade. Which platform you are actually using? And there is internet issue. Okay, so you just like having an internet issue. So no one's just like gonna take that claim if you are having the internet issue. Titan Capital. I don't know anything about Titan Capital. Just like go with the Dominion funding, I would say. They're having like a I would say their own brokerage house. It's a proper backed by Dominion Markets. So go with that one. I don't know anything about Titan Capital. Yeah, you know what? I remember that whenever there's some kind of liquidity issue going to be happen with the Dominion markets, whenever there's some kind of liquidity issue happen with the Dominion funding, Raja Bro always give people their trades to the back to their back give back to their trades actually, and even they just like took some losses, they also just like revise that if anything happen on behalf of company, they just like giving claim to the peoples actually. I remember that. Yeah, that must be the issue from their side actually. So can you show me the setting? How did you make the chart in middle? Just like from here to here. Here is the arrow you can see. Move it to the downside. Move it to the right side. Move it to the left side. That's it. Push it to the up and down. Zoom in, zoom out. Is it difficult? Just to confirm, if I take 10 trades and two of my trades was closed under 1 minute, then they will not reject my payout, right? Exactly. Exactly. 40, because you know what? Why this 1 minute rule just like going to be implement? Most of the people just like using high average trade system or robots, I would say. They just like not trading at their own, so it's a proper business. They just like need real traders. So robot, what the robot just like do, they just like opening the trade within few seconds and closing the trade within few seconds as well. So it's illegal on all the pro firms, and also it's illegal on all real capital brokerage houses actually, who just like offering a real capital. So it's against the law actually. So no one can do that. They will just like going to breach the account. They will like deny your payouts if you are using any robots. Hi from Albania. Welcome, 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 welcome. What is the profit split percentage of Dominion funding? I think so 80-20, something like that. And if you just like going to put some add-ons into it, you just can get like 90%, 90 to 90-10, something like that. That option also available actually. Sir, can we expect market fill FVG in H1 time frame? Left side FVG. What is this FVG? What the hell is this FVG? We have we have made of M15 range. Why you are not taking M15 resistance? If the next M15 break happen, we have 49 pips. Where? What the hell is this? Where resistance? This one? It's just like a rejection area. If I just like really wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above this resistance area. Why to play with this mess? Ignore it. No trade zone. But if a candle is just like going to be close below the support area, again you just like need to depend on the volume, because again you are going to be face the mess here. So only volume will help you out in this situation. If this candle going to be close below the support, only volume will help you out to continuously go through this all rejection on the left hand side. Fair value gap. What is this fair value gap? यार मुझे तो पता ही नहीं क्या है, बकवास है. What the hell is this? Can you please comment on possible buy on 30-minute from opening price of current candle? What? Why just like wanted to take a possible buy on a 30-minute from opening price of current candle? Here? Oh, why? Look at the candle just like rejecting with a long rejection wick, and body of the candle is like smaller than the rejection. So there's a probability market could continuously pushing downside, which what is just like doing right now. So there's just like no buys. Even a 15-minute rejected with a long rejection week and close with a small with a bearish candle. So no, 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 no. There's just like no buys. Why is robot trading not allowed on Profirm, sir? What's the reason? I already explained that one. It's illegal. It's not a legit thing, I would say. No one allowed that. Robots. You know what? Let me just explain you one thing. There is a huge difference between a robot and a human. A human having like a psychology, they can change the plan, they can execute a plan, and if they just like feeling some kind of scaring, they can calculate the risk, they can exit the plan, they can they just like can do something with using their emotion, their senses as well. But robot are something which you just like offer or just like put some demands into it. So whatever happening in the next thing in their way, whatever is just like happening in their way, suppose that they just like need to stop trading, they just like need to stay away from the chart, they just like not going to be take that decision, they will keep continuously doing the trades. And higher probability if market just like printing some structure and you just like set your reports on that certain structure and that is just like working for you, that perfectly fine. But once market just like going to be changed their structure in the coming like a 1 week, in 3 days or 4 days, then there's a higher probability you just like going to be lose that account, because report just like going to be obey your demands, your like what you just like put there, that's it. So you're just like gonna lose the money indirectly. And also they're just like opening the trade or something like that, this is like going to be disturb the liquidity, something like that, also affecting on the liquidity provided actually. So yeah, there's a lot of things actually. Is the setup now showing impulse entry for sales? I would say don't go for the impulse entry. It's a Monday. If you just like really wanted to take a sell, wait for the candle to close below the support and then give your trade a chance by depending on the volume. Right now there's just like no buys and no sells, as Jeremy score is just like right down there. Yes. So wait for sell if 30-minute break pre. Okay. So Hi Caspro, today again I miss out as I came late came late actually. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Came late. He's probably SMC trader. That's why saying FUG, which means fair value gap. Yeah, I just got this answer from someone from my Zoom. Was asking all this to take a account again from Dominion Funding. Yeah, you can if you just like having any question. If you are having any question, if you are having any like need any information regarding your account, which is just like going to be about any prop firm, I always recommend everyone go to their Discord channel or whatever they are just offering the customer care center, something like that. Just go there, ask them each and everything. Just ask them before buying something. Just take proper information about that. Read the complete facts of that pro firm, and then just like go for the buy. I just like saw many people just buy something and then they just start asking the question. Why are you just like doing the thing which you should have to be do before buying before buying any kind of like a certain account? Just like grab the information before buying the account. Assalamu alaikum salam walaikum salam. You took the sell trade when the candle break previous M15 candle. How? But I took this sell trade when the candle broke both rejection on M30. Was this execution correct or late? We just like took a sell by watching on M15 because the previous 15-minute candle just like having a small body. It's mean it's just like dropping the volume. So there's no business of this candle to come down and break this low. If it's just like come down and break this low, there's a probability. Now it's having a volume. We are having a proper structure. We are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range. Each and everything is just like there, and it's a confirmation, last confirmation, which is just like grab there. We are sitting with the pre London session, so probability it could continuously pushing through the downside. So probability just like worked out in our favor, and still I just like did not try to predict the market. Even market was just like going in my favor. I don't worry about what lot size I'm just like using there, because I just like need to focus on the pips. I just need to focus on a structure I'm just like facing there. Even I'm just like using 100 lots, it will react in the same way. So still, as this candle is just like going to be closed with no bottom wick, I close everything. I already grab 50% of the range on the left hand side. That's it. That's the game I always do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you show me your property setting? Okay. You wanted to see this one. If you just like really needed this setting, just like take a screenshot. One, two, three, four, five. Take a screenshot of this one as well. One, two, three, four, and five. And this one as well. One, two, three, four, five. All right. Okay, I think after this 30-minute close, there will be another opportunity. We'll see. Right now, I can't see anything. Just like rejecting, pushing downside, pushing upside. It's a Monday. We grab some chunks, so I don't think so. I just like need to see some volume. For buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above this area, because here I'm just like going to be face clean structure, clean traffic. And if you just like want to take a sell, still I just like need a healthy body candle which is like going to be close below the support. And then by depending on the volume, but I am repeating it again, by depending on the volume, there's a probability it could continuously pushing downside, because we are having mess here on the left hand side. See this one? So if we just like really wanted market to like go through these all rejection on the left hand side, I just like need a lot of volume there actually. So volume is the only weapon which will work here in this kind of situation. Okay, got it. So wait for sell if okay, support candle. I think okay. How can we go to their Discord server? Where is the link? You want the link about Dominion Funding Discord? Let me see if I can share here. Wow, Dominion Funding also having like an NY session and Asian session and the session. Wow, they're having these channels too. Wow, great. So server, okay. I copy the link. Can I share the link here? Oh yeah, here you go. This is the link. You just like it's the link of Dominion Funding Discord. Just go ahead and ask your question, whatever you just like really wanted to ask before buying any account. So now it's just like pushing upside. Wow, rejecting and pushing to the upside. But I can't see volume there. Now buys only make sense for me because if you're looking at smaller time frame, it's just like doing consolidation, rejecting from the upside, rejecting to the downside. So it's a no trade zone for me now. It's a no trade zone for me. If I really wanted to take a buy, I will wait for the candle to close above this area. If I just like want to take a sell, I would like to see a candle to close below this support with a strong body. And I also need volume there to go through these whole things. This makes sense. Okay. How was the meeting with Fizan? That was awesome. Great guy. Great person, I would say. Very simple guy. Good heart. Is it good or not to take trades only in London and NY session? You just like need to sit only a session like with the volume time actually. And London and NY mostly having volume in it. So just like choose any one session and stick with that one. So you're not taking the sell, and if the volume is there, you would take the sell, correct? Yeah. But now, do you know there will be volume? Maybe I didn't understand. Oh, because how you actually you are confused how to recognize the volume. So once candle just like start printing with the bigger size of candle, that is the meaning of that you're going to be get volume. Like where I just like executed here, you can see these candles closing with a small body, no volume. Then suddenly it increased the size of the body. So I can see volume. It broke the low. We are having clean traffic. Look at this single candle just like went how much? More than 50 pips. So I recognize the volume from here. I got the confirmation from here. I got the structure from here. I having a clean traffic on the left hand side. I'm sitting with the pre-London session. So all things just like align with each other. Why not to execute? Still, if you just like getting scared, lower the lot size, but be a part of your plan actually. Is it easy? Okay. As I know there is not any maximum trades to take per day in Dominion funding, I really don't know anything about it. Elbow, I really don't know anything about it. You just like need to discuss with the team. You guys just like continuously asking me about Dominion funding rules. You just like need to read it down, and if still you just like did not get anything, you can ask the team actually. They will can they can provide you a proper data. I'm not the team, bro. It's like need to ask the team. So wow, where's the volume? I can't see it. I can't see it. It's like a no trade zone now. This is like no trade zone now. Might be, I think so. NY will bring something on the table. Might be. Who knows that? Is is Raja still doing Zoom calls? You know what? Last day I just like texted him, and he will just like going to be start the Zoom from the Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow I'm just like gonna do the stream during the London session, and from Wednesday, Raja bro will start doing the stream London session. I will do the NY session, and the schedule we just like having before it will be back. Who cares? We have cash. Okay. I took trade on Dominion funding, and there was a little new about news actually, little news about CAD. They suspended my account. This is something I got a lot of message from other people. They just I even once I just like remember I fought for some of my student with the same reason, but they just like send me the facts. They are having the rule there. You cannot trade during the red folder. If you just like going to their, I would say, the official web page, and you are just like going to buy any account, or you just like bought some account, there is a calendar you will see on the left hand side on their dashboard. And if you just like click on that calendar, they will show you that you cannot trade to the restricted news even that time. Even you are sitting with the gold and there's a news about CAD and it's having a red folder and it's restricted, you cannot even trade gold. So I'm just like having a very very long debate with them, and at the end they are having the rule, and it's just like written there clearly for everyone. Why are you just like not reading that one actually? Yeah, you just like need to read down that facts. I'm just like continuously telling you whenever you just like going with any pro firm. I'm not talking about just like with Dominion funding. If you're going with any pro firm, discuss with the team about their rules. If you're having any doubts, just like discuss with that. Okay, I like the 15-minute rejection and break of the previous candle low could be a good entry. Close, wait for the closure, wait for the closure. Then the candle will look like a volume candle to enter after the close. Yeah, the cash buy in NY session be like Ronaldo in Champion League. So yeah, we make a checklist before entering a trade. Hmm. Simple things you just like need to understand. Perform offering you 100K by getting just like a 400 to $500. Who just like going to be give you 100K by just like only getting 400 and $500? Does this make sense? No, it's a proper business. You just like need to understand this thing, and you have to respect that business as well. You really want it capital, you just like need to go through the rules. You just like need to understand. You just like need to keep that those rules factors in your mind, that it is like prohibited on this one and it's allowed something. So you just like need to understand these all things before buying any pro firm account. Guys, I have a question. Is it better with your $1,000 funding account 100K? I would say if you are having a $1,000, just like go with the real capital first and try to make almost like 400 or $500 on this $1,000 account and prove yourself that you are a good trader. And once you just like prove you are a good trader, now you are having only $1,400 in your pocket, or you cannot like fund your account more than $1,000 or more than $5,000, then I would say withdraw that profit and buy any 100K account, and just like prove yourself you are a good trader. Just like get funded with 100K and start grabbing money from them by continuously taking withdrawal. And I would say just like take withdrawal from Profirm and then put that withdrawal into your real account and build your real account. I have just like done this thing 2 times actually. Yes. So you guys at the moment, you know what, in this century, or I would say in 2025, which is like going to be closed, you guys are like having a lot of opportunity. I remember in my time, YouTube was just like new thing to me. When I was just like learning these things, there are just like only one firm who's just like having very strict rules. Strict rules mean like you have to pass any funded account within 30 days. So if you just like not going to be past that in 30 days, the 30 days mean actually you are having 21 days a month, because Saturday and Sunday just like not including. So in 21 days you just like need to pass that account. That was the only problem. I think so FTMA was there only, if I remember that. And then there's like a huge of firm just like jumping into this market conditions are changed. Now you are having a lot of opportunity to learn things, like you are having MT5 simulator, you can backtest your strategy. You just like don't need to lose the money. You can, you if you are a profitable trader, you need funds, you just like don't need to get some debt from any person, like from your friends or family. You can buy any funded account, pass that, make money, build your real account. You are having like a lot of things like risk management. For risk management, you are having magic keys. There's like a lot of opportunity now. And the most important thing, you guys like having right now a market ready university, a university who just teaching you the different ways of trading. And it's all legit. You guys can see live trades, you can see like a proper educational content there. So you guys are like having a lot of things for learning. It's a proper path, I would say, built for the trader now. Just like need to use a common sense only. Hi guys, what is your discount code for Market Fluidity? Thanks for Market Fluidity University. You just like need to go through my link. You will find it out in the YouTube description, or you will find it out on my Instagram bio as well. If you just like need to go through that, if you just go through that link, just use code QS15 and you just like going to be get 15% off on all the subscription, whether you are going with like a monthly subscription, 6 month subscription, or a yearly subscription. You just like going to be get 15% off there. So look at this one. Can anyone see volume here? We took one trade, we never force another trade. What will happen if we just like continuously doing trades here? One trade with a clean traction, clean move, then push up, reject it, come down, reject it, push up, reject it, come down. Nothing. There's just like nothing on the chart right now. So in a, I just like going to be wait for this candle to be closed. I would just like about to be closed, then I'm just like gonna end the stream. So let's see. There's just 5 minutes left for this candle to be closed. So let's see how this like going to be closed. All right. Yeah, no volume at all exactly. So just waiting for this candle. It's just like about to be closed in 3 minutes. If it's just like going to close within the range, if it's just like going to be closed somehow with no volume showing in it, so just like need to close the chart. We'll see then during the NY. Okay, just 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Look at this H1. All right. I feel like the only problem with the SRC concept is that it hard to get 1 2 profit. We have to close as soon as we go 30 and 50 pips because price flips back to the opposite direction. What is the problem then in it? You market just like going 30 pips. You think that 30 pips is like more than enough? Don't you think that? I think so. You just like make a mind to always use 0.01 load for your whole life. That's why 30, 15, 20 pips is just like nothing for you. Just like understand the concept. If you start grabbing 25, 30 pips, like most probably you just like getting 25, 30 pips is just like more than enough. If you are going with the 10 loads, these 30 pips just like become like $3,000. If you just like going with the 50 loads or 100 loads, it could be like a $30,000. So don't underestimate these 10, 20, 30 pips. Just understand the concept. It's just like going to project with all the load size in the same way. So I think so now it makes sense for you. And now this problem which you just looking at problem with the SRC concept, now it will become like a sense for you to grab it actually. I make some extra money every month. Wow, apart from my salary to buy a funded 25K, but at the end I breach. Oh, just get a proper education, I would say spend some money on yourself and buy some mentorship. Why you just like sitting on YouTube to getting a free education? Just go and just grab some mentor and just like go through the process. take some like join Market 50 University or take some one-on-one session to understand the concept, and then will tell me, are you going to blow the accounts or not? You are getting extra money and losing it in an extra way. Just go through the process step by step. I only see one payment option for MFU is USDT payment available. MFU, I think so. Is it Chris sitting right now here? I don't know. Is it Chris here? No, Chris is just like not here now. So let me see this thing actually for you. Hmm. You just like visit their official link and you will just like find out they just like already written there what are the options you are having there actually. And yeah, I think so. USDT is available, but USD you can use only if you are going to take a yearly subscription. Then you will have an option to email that hello at market fidelity and just like discuss with them, and they will just like take your USDT, but it will only implement if you just like going to get a yearly subscription. But if you are going with a monthly subscription, then you are having only USD option by using a card, something like that. Okay, no volume cast, bro. I call the London session. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, don't no forceful trade. Exactly. Look at this one. It's just like rejected, close back, and with a small body. Look at 50 minutes, just like not giving you any kind of confirmations. Straight consolidation, just like happening right now. So nothing on the chart. Yeah. So I'm just like also heading off, just like giving some answers. So yeah, take care, everyone who just like wanted to leave. They can leave that. So yeah, it's been 4 months. I'm breaching account. Oh man, just like spend 2 months with some quality education, then I think so this breaching will be stopped. I only see one payment okay, how much is 30 pips? 10 200K. Yeah, what the probability of success with the firm with 30 pips spread? 30 pips spread, it could be like 3 pips spread. You just like wrote wrong there actually. It could be 3 pips. No prof, I'm just like offering you 30 pips spread. If any prof I'm having a 30 pips spread, don't buy that. You're not gonna make money. Will there be any big offer for MFU at December end? I don't think so. There is no offer. It's already like having a less price, I would say. The people who just like cannot afford like 500 or $1,000, they can go with a 138 dollar. That's just like a 138 for the MFU. And even if it's just like going to use my code, that $138 become like $117. So it's like a very, I would say, a less fee. It will never cost you even like $3 a day, $3 to $4 a day, something like that. What the probability of success with the firm with? Okay, I already told you 30 pip. It's just like not possible. 3 pip. Next 1 year need to be in MFU. So let me just like give me 1 second. Okay. Don't you think here a good impulse entry in current situation? What? Where? This one? No way. It's not like that. No, no, no. Look at H1 how just like close. Look at 30 minute how just like close. Look at 50 minute. Did you see any kind of clean structure? No impulse entry. This is not that kind of. You know what? I got your point. Actually, you just like understand some concept from my side, and now you just like try to implement those structure those concept within the range where market just like doing consolidation. Over structure doesn't mean that you're going to be buy somewhere here or taking a sell somewhere here and it will work out. You should have to be a proper structure there. Like if you just like had a plan, have any kind of plan to take a buy, you just like need to create some structure somewhere here. You wanted to take a sell, you just like need some structure to create somewhere here. That makes sense. If it's just like going to be get any kind of candle in this scenario, in this consolidation area, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. I'm repeating it again. It's just like not gonna work out. So the structure should be formed in the right place. And in the same way, Some people just like understanding that I just like execute some trade somewhere here, and I just like manage the risk, and I will just like call myself, oh, I just like manage the risk, I just like did not lose my complete amount. It also doesn't make sense. Risk management I actually just like came with the proper structure. Risk management actually came actually with a high probability structures. Like you execute somewhere here, market never worked out, you just like need to manage the risk, because risk management will give you a good execution and good stop loss as well. So it's very important to implement risk management also with the higher probability setup. Risk management doesn't mean that you execute a buy somewhere here, you execute a sell somewhere here, and you manage the risk and you are just like become happy. You just like manage the risk. You took a wrong trade. Understood? Okay. Okay, bro. There is bro in funded next. It's always 28 spread in gold. Oh, I don't think so. Then don't take that if they are having like 28 spread. Don't go with them. How's your one-on-one session going? I'm planning to join if another happen next year. It's still open, but there's just like few seats left. Like 2-3% could be enrolled in it. Then it will be closed. I cannot. I'm just like not gonna take the quantity there. There will be selected seats, and once it's just like full, I will just like going to be close the intake. After I pass the Dominion Phase 1 challenge, how can I ask for funding? After I pass one, oh, after I pass the Phase 1 challenge, how you just like need to pass Phase 2. If you're just like going with step 1, then you just like need to trade 14 days. Uh, no, like need to take trades like continuously for 14 days, but you just like going to be get first payout after 14 days completed. So sell price is 42.0, then buy price is 42.08. Is it not 30 pips spread? No, man. It's a 3 pip spread. I am continuously telling you it's a 3 pip spread. From past 5 days, I am experiencing low volume in London Open. Is it December madness? Yeah, December always behave like that, to be honest. It's always behave like that because hedge funds, institutes, all are just like on a holidays, I would say. Many businesses just like going to be do their audits. So you just like going to be face like less volume. I actually want only the 1 month MFD subscription. Is there any way I can pay from the 1 month planning USDT? No, there's just like no way you can go with USDT for the 1 month subscription. You just like need to use any card like bank card, Visa card, debit card, whatever you are having. How long is 1 1 session and how many session we are going to have? Wow. I just like posted there everything like you're going to be get like 5 1 1 session. You're just like going to be added into my WhatsApp group. You just like going to be get live stream links there every all the time, and you just like no need to pay a single penny again. That's it. Okay, so now just like I'm heading off, so we'll see you guys tomorrow 2:30 a.m. Eastern, same time for the London live stream. And we just like took one trade, like it's a winning trade for us. Grab like 27-28 pips, or I would say it's such like a educational stream as well. So rewatch it if someone just like missed this one. And I'm just like not gonna take this impulse entry. I will wait for the candle to close below the support. To be honest, there's like a lot of mess on the left hand side, so it will be better to wait for the candle to close below the support, and then you can, depending on the volume, could go for the sales. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and take care, and bye bye. Oh, my wall color just like change. Where is that person? Take care.